Good morning, I'm Rick Dancer. It is Thursday. I'm in Springfield, Oregon, sitting outside of the Washburn Cafe. I had a thought this morning that I thought I'd share with you. A friend and I were talking the other day, and we were talking about sorry, and how everybody's always sorry. I'm sorry I didn't do this. I'm sorry I didn't do that. I'm sorry I didn't call you back. I'm sorry I didn't return your email. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry anymore. So we started talking about this. I think sorry is an excuse, and it's a sorry excuse. So it's an excuse, hi Diane, it's for excuse for not doing what you're supposed to do and not owning up to your problem or what you didn't do. So people say they're sorry as an excuse. They're probably not really sorry. When we do it, we're probably not sorry, or we change it. And I hear that all the time. Don't call me back for a month, and then they go, oh, I'm so sorry, I was busy, and I'm not. And you're not sorry. Instead, see, what if we did this? What if when I screw up and I don't call somebody back, instead of calling up and saying, gosh, I'm so sorry, instead own up to the issue. Say, you know what, I didn't make this a priority, and I'm going to change that. Or, you know what, I really don't have time for this conversation, and I just didn't have the guts to tell you. This isn't a project I'm going to be able to work on, and I just haven't known how to tell you. What if we did that instead of the excuse of I'm sorry? And I think it's cultural. We're taught as children, the way you get out of everything is you say you're sorry, and then you feel it's like it's okay. It's okay because I said I was sorry. And I think that's BS. I think we live in a culture that is buying into that, and we're not really sorry. If we were really truly sorry, wouldn't we just change it? I mean, let's look at it from a biblical perspective, okay? There's no place in the Bible where it tells you to say you're sorry. It says repent. What does that mean? When you wrong somebody, you fix it. You turn around and you fix it. You don't give them this horse crap where you say, oh, I'm sorry, because I have somebody who never returns my phone calls. And now I do it just for fun. But I'm kind of tired of it. And I'm to this point where I'm going, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do business with that person. Or maybe I don't want to be friends with that person. But if you're truly sorry, then shut up and just change it. Own up to it. Tell them what you didn't do. I failed. I'm not good. I suck. So you're saying we should be honest with each other. Oh no, Timothy, not that. Oh God, no. No, yeah, I guess, but I think more than that, Timothy. I think what I'm saying is let's quit buying into cultural norms that tell us what we can, how to get out of a problem, and own up to it. I mean, it is accountability. It's owning up to what we aren't doing. And so instead of, I have some people in my life who are habitually late. So it's always, oh, I'm sorry. And then when I want to turn around and say, and it's not about me, it doesn't matter, but I'd love to turn around and say, well, obviously I'm not important enough for you to show up on time. So that's really the issue here. And I don't mean it like that, but what if the person who's always late just said, you know what, I'm always late and I just have to fix this? How much more respect would I have for that person? Or the person who doesn't return, phone calls or emails or something like that, And I know I have a few on my list too. I'm not saying I'm perfect. This isn't like, oh, poor me, this happens to me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying my mind starts thinking, what do I do that doesn't work well? And what I do that doesn't work well is I say I'm sorry when I'm really not sorry. If I was really sorry, I would change it. What I'm saying is I'm just throwing out an excuse, a word to get it wrong. That's what is wrong with the world today. Everyone lives the blame game. Yeah, and culturally, we just don't have to own up to our issues. So here's what I'm challenging myself to do, and I would invite you to be on board too if you want to. Excuse me. What if you took the word sorry out of your vocabulary just for today? Just try it. No. You know what is funny? Even though saying sorry is easier than changing, and saying sorry can be fixed a cop-out, many people struggle to even say that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Matt, you are absolutely right. It is hard to say you're sorry, but even harder, I think, for me to take that out. I mean, I tried it yesterday and I heard how many times that it just kind of vomits out of my mouth. It like regurgitates out when I don't really mean it, if I'm honest. And instead, really dealing with those people and saying maybe it's not something, hey Jen, I totally agree and totally get it. There are people in our lives you can hold accountable. And see, and I think what it is it's not about, I don't want to hold anybody else accountable. That's not my job. I have to hold me accountable. Because here's the thing, the more I just let people do that, it feels like they're walking on me. And then I get irritated and there's this little thing inside of me that starts stirring up and I'm going, you know what? And part of my problem is I'm reading this book called No More Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Glee. No more Mr. Nice Guy. He's sick. He's obscene. And I don't want to be just a nice guy. And I don't want to be passive aggressive like somebody on here said either. I just want to be accountable to myself and to people. You know what I mean? And if I'm really going to love and serve people, I have to be honest with them. And I can't cop out on those little things. You know what I mean? So anyway, that would be my challenge for you today. Sorry. Because you know what? I'm really not. And if you want to see something really cool today, tune in at noon to Get Real with Rick Dancer. Katie Howlert, our real estate agent of choice, is sponsoring a show where real estate agents in the area are raising money, raising food. You get to help them raise food for people who are in need. And we're going to be out at Food for Lane County with a bunch of realtors and Katie, and we're going to tell you how this weekend you can get involved in this thing. So see, we're trying to do things that are really awesome and fun that allow you to do it. And because of clients like Katie Howlert, we are able to do this. And it's not just, don't just tune in and watch and feel sorry for people. Instead, do something. I mean, there's a great example. Oh, I feel so sorry for them. Oh, shut up. Instead of feeling sorry for them, do something. Take a step. Do you know that love and faith is an action word? In Hebrew, those are action words. You can't have love and faith without action. So you can't just say I love somebody. You can't feel it. You have to do something. And it's not out of need. It's out of love. To show love, you really have to act. So if you really are sorry that people are starving in our community and that kids are going to school hungry and that 70% of the kids in Springfield on a reduced lunch program, if you're really sorry about that, then we got to get off our ass and do something about it. We can't just sit around and be sorry. So instead, say something, do something, help. Oh God, I feel like I'm not trying to be Pastor Rick. I'm really not, but I get sick of it. Excuse me, it really bothers my husband. He feels, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. So anyway, that's my shout out for today. So don't be sorry. Instead, take action. And you really can change the world that you live in. And if people are saying sorry to you, figure out what you're doing. Eli, I'm a homeless veteran. I'm sorry, I missed that. Dang it. God, I hate when this thing, you guys, when you start talking a lot, then I miss stuff like Eli. Hold on, Eli, where are you, bud? No. Dang it. I'm a homeless veteran. I have to help myself right now. Well, Eli, tell you what. I'm not sorry. My email's rick@rickdancer.com. Email me, okay? I'm tired. You're going to put me to the test. Eli Macias, email rick@rickdancer.com. If you don't have an email, my phone number is 541-232-3143. You get a hold of me, and I'll figure out some kind of action I can help you take, and I can see what we do. Okay, there. That puts my money where my mouth is. That gets me for opening my big mouth, huh? Now I get to meet Eli. Not a bad way to start the day. All right, you guys. I'll see you at noon. That kind of puts a tear in my eye, actually. So anyway, I probably better go before I turn into a weepy little pissy baby. But Eli, yeah, please give me a call. Get a hold of me. Okay. I will get back to you. We'll see ya. Yeah. No. Anyway. Okay. I gotta go. I'm not gonna make it. All right. See ya. All right, Eli. I will. I'll get a hold of you. Okay. See you, buddy. Bye.